This week for the Tech Challenge, we're taking a look at a website called Padlet. And Padlet is a visual organizer that's really fun to use, and it's easy for kids to collect information in one place in a visual format. So here's a couple examples of what it can do. Here you've got kind of a timeline from the story The Odyssey. And so each one of these little elements can be dragged onto the Padlet, and you can click on them and get a full screen version of that. You can also kind of run through the items on the list with the preview mode there. Here's one that somebody put together of restaurants in looks like San Francisco area, and so you got different locations, and so things are just kind of organized visually by where they're located. You can click on these and get more information that way. This one's laid out a little differently. This is in a stream format where there's information just in a column moving down the page, but it's the same idea. These are all pictures from a trip. Here's one that's been organized as a to-do list, and so they're lined up under the days, and some of them kind of cross over between 2 days. So we're going to take a look at how to set one of these up. To create a Padlet, all you need to do is go to padlet.com, and you don't even have to log in. You can start doing this without an account. I would recommend that you do log in. It's a free account. It's easy to set up, and that allows you to have access to your Padlets in an easier format. It saves everything for you. But if you don't want to log in, that's fine. Just click on Create a Padlet. Okay, to start off with, you have this blank canvas here. I'm going to set up a couple of things before we start adding to it. I'm going to go over here to the right side and click on the gear icon for the settings. And the first one, basic info here, I'll add a title. And you can see that that shows up in the top left corner. You can pick a little icon to go with your Padlet. And I'm going to move down to wallpaper, which is the next setting, and choose a darker background here. You got lots of choices. Okay, for the layout, you have a couple options. I'm going to use the freeform one where you can just drag and drop things. The stream is a good option if you want to have that column of information moving down the page where new things go to the top of the stack. And then grid just kind of lays things out horizontally, and it stacks them up as the area fills up. So I'm going to stick with freeform for now. The rest of these things I'll cover later. Okay, so the easiest thing to do is to add things like text notes or whatever. So you can just double click and you get a new post. And then underneath that title, you can add in your own text. This text can be formatted, so if you highlight something, you can add bullets or bold things. You can click anywhere down here to add an attachment, and you can attach web links, files from your computer, or you can take a picture with your computer's camera. I'm going to add a link from the web. And I'll click OK. Sometimes it pulls a picture from the website there, sometimes it doesn't. And then once I'm happy, I just click away and I can move this anywhere I want to on my Padlet. Okay. All right, now you can also drag things up from your desktop. And so I'm going to pull this over here, and I've got some pictures. So let's say I want to do like a Seahawks theme here. I can grab a couple images. And I can resize these. You can also grab like Word files and other things from your computer. And once you have these up there, like I showed in the gallery of examples, you can click on this and get a bigger version and see what's inside the file there. So you can also pull things over from the internet. That's really useful. And you can click on that, and you got to be careful when dragging over the images. Sometimes you grab this image from here and it ends up being an article. I'll see how this one goes. Yeah, this ended up dragging over an article, and so what you want to do is make sure that you click on View Image, and then that's just the picture, and then you can drag that over. I'll get rid of that one. If you have a post that you want to make edits to, you can click on the pencil symbol. If you want to delete it, you click on the trash can symbol. Okay, so that's good for images. You can also grab articles. And so if I grab an article here from a Seahawks website, you can just drag any link from an article over, and the entire article comes over. And somebody can see that. They can click on it on your Padlet, and it opens up, and there's the full article. If you've got an article that has animated graphics on it, and the Field Goals website does some really cool play breakdowns for Seahawks games, you can actually bring these animated clips over. So here's a nice one. We'll just drag that over. And you can see on the Padlet, it's even playing in the little thumbnail there. And you can click on that and get the full version. Okay, you can also grab like YouTube videos. And so I'll drag this tab out here. And we'll grab some 2015, 2016 highlights. And that's how a YouTube video would look. Again, you can click on it. It opens up in a bigger view, and you can play the whole thing right there. This little preview window that keeps popping up as you click on your posts, you can use these play buttons to just kind of move through and get the bigger versions of each item on your Padlet. You can see how this would be useful for students as a brainstorming activity or as a way to collect information for a report. But the most useful thing is this is collaborative, and you can have several students or teachers adding elements to this Padlet at the same time. So multiple people can log in. All they need is access to this link that's up here in the top left corner. Now, one thing you got to make sure of, you click on your settings, you go down to privacy, and make sure that your permissions here are set to can write. If you just want people to see your Padlet and students can look at it but not make changes, you put it on can view. But if you put it on can write, then your students can participate and they can add things to the Padlet. So you can imagine a group project where everybody's collecting articles and resources and just throwing them all onto this Padlet, and then you can organize them visually and see how things relate. A really useful tool. Okay, so how would you turn this in for the Tech Challenge? Put together a Padlet according to some theme, maybe something that you're teaching or something that you could use. Just throw a couple pictures and files on there, and then copy this link, and then jump over to the Tech Challenge page, click Open on the assignment, and then click the Add button, choose Link, and then just paste in the link. So up here you just Command C to copy it, and then Command V to paste it. Click the Add Link button, and then you can turn it in. I just realized I misspelled example. Good. But don't turn it in just yet. We have a bonus opportunity for you. If you want to increase your odds for winning the prize drawing, here's what you can do. You can recruit someone who is not currently in the Google Classroom for Tech Challenge. To find out which teachers are already in the Tech Challenge, you go to your Tech Challenge Google Classroom page and click the middle tab. For me it says students, for you it says classmates. And you'll see a list of everybody who's already in there. So you can't ask any of these people to participate. You got to find someone who is not currently involved in the classroom, okay? And you can invite them to participate. So get them signed up with Google Classroom for the Tech Challenge, and then have them contribute to your Padlet. So just send them a copy of this link and show them how to do it, and they can add something in. So have your recruit add a little post with their name, and they can write a little something about how excited they are to be a part of the Tech Challenge. Okay, so just get them to contribute and get their name on there. They also have to be registered into the Tech Challenge. And then if your name comes up in the drawing, your recruit will also win prizes. And if your recruit's name comes up in the drawing, you will also win prizes. So we'll double the prizes if it turns out that the person we draw either was a recruit or recruited someone. Okay, so once again, to summarize, find someone who's not participating, get them plugged into the Google Classroom website. There are instructions on the Tech Challenge website, which is right here. This is the code that they need to join the class. And then have them contribute to your Padlet. So make sure that they get on there and add a post with their name on it. And then you can both submit the same link to complete the assignment. Okay, so if you recruit someone, they can copy the same Padlet link and turn that in for their assignment as well. Okay, good luck.